Argentina is a country that captures the imagination and leaves an indelible mark on anyone lucky enough to visit. From the dramatic peaks of the Andes to the vibrant streets of Buenos Aires, every corner of this vast land tells a story. But beyond its famed attractions lies a tapestry of experiences that few travelers get to uncover. Today, let's journey together through Argentina's highlights and hidden gems, weaving in the tales of adventure that make this destination truly unforgettable. Buenos Aires, a city of contrasts. Our story begins in Buenos Aires, the beating heart of Argentina. This cosmopolitan city is alive with energy and contrasts. In the mornings, I wandered through the historic streets of San Telmo, where cobblestones echo with the melodies of street musicians and tango dancers. By afternoon, I was sipping coffee in the elegant Recoleta district, marveling at its grand architecture and the famous cemetery where legends like Eva Perón rest. One evening, I joined a milonga, a traditional tango dance hall. As I awkwardly shuffled my way through the steps, an elderly couple took my hand and taught me. They shared stories of their youth, dancing in the same hall decades earlier. The tango wasn't just a dance, it was a window into the passion and resilience of the Argentine spirit. Iguazú Falls, nature's thunderous symphony. Next, the adventure took me north to Iguazú Falls. Words cannot do justice to the sheer power of this natural wonder. Standing at the Devil's Throat, where torrents of water plummet into a roaring abyss, I felt both small and deeply connected to the Earth's raw energy. I remember meeting a local guide named Anna, who grew up in a nearby village. She shared legends about the falls, including the tale of two lovers turned into the Iguazú River and the waterfalls by a jealous god. As we walked through the surrounding rainforest, she pointed out colorful toucans and playful monkeys. Her stories made the landscape come alive in ways no guidebook ever could. Patagonia, the edge of the world. Heading south, Patagonia stretched out before me, a land of glaciers, jagged peaks, and unending skies. In El Calafate, I visited the Perito Moreno Glacier. Watching immense chunks of ice carve into the turquoise waters below was a humbling experience, a reminder of nature's grandeur and impermanence. But my favorite memory of Patagonia was in El Chaltén, a small mountain town known as Argentina's trekking capital. I set out on the Laguna de los Tres Trail, a challenging hike that rewards you with views of the iconic Mount Fitzroy. Near the summit, I met a fellow traveler named Marco, an artist sketching the landscape. We exchanged stories over shared snacks and silence, both in awe of the view before us. Later, he gifted me a quick sketch of Fitzroy, a memento I treasure to this day. Mendoza, a toast to Argentina. Argentina's wine country, Mendoza, offered a completely different kind of adventure. Nestled at the foot of the Andes, this region is famed for its Malbec wines. Touring the vineyards on a bike, I marveled at how the landscape shifted from arid plains to lush rows of vines. Each winery welcomed us with open arms, sharing stories about their craft and the history behind every bottle. One evening, I joined a local family for an asado, a traditional barbecue. The smoky aroma of grilled meats filled the air as we sat under a blanket of stars. Between bites of perfectly cooked steak and sips of rich Malbec, I listened to tales of their ancestors who had settled in Mendoza generations ago. It felt like I had become part of their story, even if just for one night. Salta and the Northwest, a hidden treasure. The northwest region of Salta is a hidden gem, often overshadowed by Argentina's more famous attractions. But for me, it was a revelation. The landscape here is a painter's dream, with red rock formations, winding valleys, and high-altitude vineyards. One of the most striking places was the Quebrada de Humahuaca, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Driving through the valley, I was awestruck by the Cerro de los Siete Colores, a mountain striped with 7 vivid hues. In a small village, I met Rosa, an artisan who crafted beautiful textiles using traditional methods. She spoke of how the colors of the mountains inspired her work, weaving the essence of Salta into every piece. Ushuaia, the end of the world. Finally, my journey brought me to Ushuaia, the southernmost city in the world. Known as the end of the world, this rugged outpost is the gateway to Antarctica. I took a boat tour through the Beagle Channel, where seals lounged on rocky outcrops and penguins waddled along the shore. The crisp air and dramatic seascapes were exhilarating. One evening, I climbed to a viewpoint overlooking the city and the channel. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the water, I felt a profound sense of peace. It was as if I had reached the edge of the earth and found myself. Practical tips for exploring Argentina. Best time to visit. Argentina's vast size means varying climates. Visit Patagonia from November to March for summer hiking, or June to September for skiing. The Northwest is best in spring or fall, while Buenos Aires is lively year-round. I remember visiting Patagonia in late November, and the crisp mountain air combined with blooming wildflowers made every hike feel like stepping into a living postcard. Meanwhile, the energy of Buenos Aires in January was unmatched, with street festivals and vibrant nightlife keeping the city alive even in the summer heat. Currency. The Argentine peso is the local currency. Carry cash for rural areas, but credit cards are widely accepted in cities. In one small village near Salta, I met a local vendor selling handmade jewelry. She shared stories about her craft, and although I didn't have enough cash on me, a kind stranger stepped in to help me exchange currency. A perfect example of the hospitality you'll find throughout Argentina. Language. Spanish is the official language. Learning a few key phrases will enhance your experience and connections with locals. During my stay in Mendoza, I fumbled my way through ordering empanadas in Spanish, but my effort was met with laughter and warmth from the shop owner, who insisted on teaching me the correct pronunciation. Moments like these turned everyday interactions into cherished memories. Transport. Domestic flights are the fastest way to traverse Argentina's vast distances. For shorter trips, long-distance buses are comfortable and efficient. I once took an overnight bus from Buenos Aires to Mendoza, and despite initial skepticism, I was surprised by how spacious and relaxing the journey was. Watching the sun rise over the Andes through the bus window remains one of my favorite travel memories. Argentina, a tapestry of experiences. Argentina isn't just a destination. It's an emotional journey through some of the most stunning landscapes and heartfelt connections you'll ever experience. From the thundering falls of Iguazú to the icy beauty of Patagonia, the sunlit vineyards of Mendoza, and the colorful hills of Salta, every part of Argentina has its own story to tell. As I reflect on my time in this extraordinary country, it's the people and the moments in between that stand out most. The laughter shared over a barbecue, the stories told on a mountaintop, and the kindness of strangers who became friends Argentina leaves you with more than memories. It leaves you with a piece of its soul. So pack your bags, open your heart to adventure, and let Argentina captivate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. Until next time, safe travels, and see you in Argentina.